Nobody didn't hold a gun to your head and make you do that. You ever heard that one before? I know I have. That's got to be the most disappointing thing that someone can say to you when you thought you were doing the right thing, when you thought you were doing something good, right? You were going out of your way to help someone or, some situation. And then when it crumbles, that situation or that person or those people say, nobody ain't hold a gun to your head. Nobody didn't make you do that. You did that on your own. And to be honest with you, you have no right answer, right? You want to pick up something, you want to hit them with something, but to those people that are non-violent and you try to verbalize things, there's no right answer. Okay? It's like, you're right. You're right. You didn't hold a gun to my head. You didn't make me do anything. Now, in correlation with the Jehovah's Witness organization, I know you got people out there that, that'll say basically, yeah, but once you get baptized, it's almost like they make you do certain things with the prospect of losing your family over your head. So it's almost like you're forced to do something. Even in those, really, really bad situations, they're not making you. I remember not too long ago, somebody said, I sent them my letter, basically of resignation from the organization. Is that what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to send a letter in? I no longer... And, when that person said that, I don't know if it was to me directly or in one of my comments, I said, these are the people that they prey on, right? These are the people that they prey upon. The people that actually have enough, I don't know the word that you could say in this situation. It's not dignity. I guess it could be dignity, but these are the people that, in my opinion, would have a hard time in the outside world, no disrespect. Now, I know there's, exceptions to the rule. People that said, I sent them my letter just to, let them know that I was leaving. And to those people, I really got to give it up to you, because I could give a damn about sending a letter, right? I mean, if I had to do that with some sort of real job, then, that's a chess move, right? Especially if they treated me right. If I was treated right and no one lied or bamboozled me or tried to, then it's like, this is a good move. You give your 2 weeks notice, a month notice, whatever it is, and you do things in the proper way. But as far as an organization that has lied to you, that has bamboozled you, that has used you for free labor, money, you don't deserve that. You don't deserve me writing you a letter. But I said, and when this person wrote that, I said to myself, I said, that is a genuine, that's one of the words I wanted to use. That's a genuine person to actually take the time and say, here's a letter of resignation, basically, to disassociate myself from this organization. First off, when you're dealing with an organization that is faith-based, meaning, it's a religion, whatever it is, right? Something that has to do with a congregation and God. What do you have to write a letter for? That's red flags out the wazoo right there. Writing a letter? I got to write a letter? It's like what? I would give the letter to you and then you going to fast forward it to God? Like I give the letter to you and then you going to send it to God? Like how does this go? No, well, so that letter is for you. Okay, so what do I even need to send a letter for if it's, I disassociate myself on my own just by just never coming back. It's not like they put money in your pocket, you get residuals, you get a paycheck, you get salary, right? They're like, we did so much for you and you can't even give us the dignity of, departing in a proper way. I mean, after all we did for you, then it would say something, to move in that fashion. But you did everything for the organization, right? They did nothing for you. Nothing for you. So why do you feel that you have to send a letter? Why do you feel that you have to tell someone? Just leave. Right? I mean, that's the way I would do it. I don't want to impose my opinion and the way that I do things on you. It's very commendable. It shows the type of person that you are if you sent a letter to the organization when you knew you was leaving. That's actually a good thing. It's noble of you. Me, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Not to that organization. So it's a slap in the face. And going back to the beginning, when someone tells you, I ain't put a gun to your head, I ain't make you do that, right? It's almost like Training Day when Denzel's character was talking to Ethan Hawke's character and he made him, I guess, try out some drugs or whatever, and Ethan said basically like, oh my God, like you did this. He said, you're a grown man. I ain't make you do that, And that's almost like, I remember the first time that happened to me. I did something and basically got arrested for doing that. And, I was like, yo, you was the one, to the other person that got arrested. But they got off a little, easier. And they said, I ain't make you do that. You did that. You made that decision. I ain't putting no gun in you. And I said, never again. Never again. And I just envision, governing body when things crumble, saying, I ain't make you do that. I ain't make you. You came to us and you said, yeah, I want to be, I want to go over the questions. I want to go over the questions because I want to be a baptized Jehovah Witness. I want to dedicate myself to you guys, basically, under the guise of dedicating yourself to Jehovah God, But really, I want to dedicate myself to you. You know what it is. You knew what it was. If they really came off that gangster, you would have to respect it, like hands behind their back, What do you have to say, sir? What do you have to say about all the members of your organization that feel like you bamboozled them, that feel like you pulled the wool over their eyes? I ain't make them do that. They did that on their own. Those are grown men and women, right? Some of them kids, But I ain't make them do that. They make their own decisions. But sir, you made it a prerequisite. I ain't make nothing no prerequisite, right? They come to us. They come to us. Yeah, we may, put the fire underneath them, so to speak, to move them in the right direction, but they come to us, right? We don't make nobody do that. We ain't got no guns in the back room. You know, not that I know of. You know, we don't put no guns to nobody's head. Right? We may bother you a little bit, you know, but we don't make nobody, you know, I could see that. And if they don't say it like that, they're thinking that. They got a way out. It's like, nah, that contribution box is sitting right there. We don't come up to people saying, yo, you better drop something in there. Nah. Yeah, but sir, you make announcements saying that you need this much. Okay, so what? So what I make the announcement? So what I have my people make the announcement? That's on your conscience if you don't wanna contribute. Right? But we don't put no gun in nobody's head, ma'am. I can picture. Can you picture them get ghetto like that, right? Don't put no gun in nobody's head. Right? You got me messed up. But, you know, jokes aside, if they said that, like, what would you say? You can't say anything. You made the decision. You looked around you in a congregation and saw everything that go down. Right? You saw everything that went down. Oh, you know, Sister so-and-so was disassociated, disfellowship. But she nice as hell. Right? Yeah, but she must have did something. All right, but what that got to do with me saying hi to her and saying hello and giving her a hug? Like, what that got to do with anything? I don't know. She could be messing around on her husband. She could have had premarital sex. Yeah, but what that got to do with me? There's people all around the world. There's Verizon people that come to my house. What about the male man and woman that I say hi to every morning, or I shake their hand, or we have a conversation? Some of them are doing those things too. But we talk to them. Yeah, but they ain't dedicate their life to Jehovah. What that got to do with it? That's more the reason. That's more the reason, right? They always try to use that, but they ain't dedicate their life. Okay, that's more the reason. That's more the reason you should stay away from those people, right? Why would I judge the people that's in the same faith as me harder than the people that don't even want to have a relationship with Jehovah? Why? Why would I do? Wouldn't they get like, you know, a little extra people that got the same faith? You know? It's like, they don't even, like, in a perfect, you know, Watchtower Bible track world, it would be like, yo, man, I don't know what you did, but I'm sure that you gonna make that right. You know? But other than that, if you need me, I'm here for you. You know that, right? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, so, you know, I don't know what you did, and you ain't gotta tell me. You ain't gotta tell me. If you decide to tell me, then, you know, that's on you. But, you know, you don't have to tell me. I ain't putting no gun in your head. You ain't got to tell me what you did to get this fellowship. But just know that I'm here for you. Right? I got you, bro. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you my brother. We going to bowl later? Right? Oh, okay. Oh, right? It's like you would still show that person love. But why can't you do that? Right? They try to say one bad apple can spoil the bunch. We know that's true in a lot of cases in life. But we also know in this organization, it's not about, you know, spoiling the apple, so to speak. It's about one person deciding not to come back or disfellowship because they were questioning things and they don't want you to spread that knowledge. That's what that's about. You see what I'm saying? So we know the real reason in this case, in this organization, right? It's like, nah, you'll go back and tell people, you know, what you learned, and you might take other people out, which in my opinion, I always used to say, what is it your concern? What is it your concern? If I worked at a company and it's like, you know, fire that person and they can never shop here again. It's like, fire them. We ain't talking about stealing. Like you stole something and you can't come in the store, right? That's different. But we had a disagreement with this worker. They can't come here again, but, and they can't come to any store again, as a matter of fact. Any of these stores, they can't. Why? Why? That's what I would ask. First thing I would ask. They sold something? What happened? Then it would make me wonder. Now I would want to go back and talk to that person. Like, yo, what happened? Now I found out what they was doing, under the table or behind the scene. They didn't want this spreading. I got you, But you knew, you baptized Jehovah's Witnesses. If they came to you and said you knew. And that's why, this video is specifically for the people that's thinking about joining this organization. When it crumbles, they're just going to turn a blind eye to you and a deaf ear to you. They're going to say, you knew what you was getting into. They ain't make you do nothing, right? You should have looked around. You should have examined things that went on in the congregation. And you should have did like Sean did. Feed off of whatever you could feed off of. Go to their barbecues. Go to little house gatherings. Go to assemblies. Get love bombed. Whatever. But, wear your beard. Rap. Make music. Do everything you want to do. Do everything you want to do. And don't get baptized. Do like Sean. Right? Do like him. You can have all the benefits. You can have everything that you want if you want to stay within this organization. Don't get baptized. I suggest not even, being in this organization, even at the smallest level. But do like Sean, and, because if you do, something different, if you actually make the move, you get what you get, and they'll say, I ain't tell you to do that. That's hurtful. And that's the part that's going to get scary, when they say that. They may not say that verbatim, but when they basically say that to people that have given all of their life, their mind, body, soul, money to this organization, I'm scared. Because we got some people that's a little off anyway, right? We got people that ain't 100% right anyway. I'm a little nervous. I gotta be honest with you. I can't say what happened. But I'm going to leave that there. Like with any video that I give to you, that I present to you, I ask you to do one thing. Think. Right? And shout out to this one person. I forget their name or whatever. There's been a lot of people buying the Think shirts. This one person brought a lot of them. A lot. Actually, it's been more than one. But I mean, this one person. I think this person is probably going to go and try to flip it, sell it on the street. It don't matter. It don't matter. But I appreciate everybody. If you want any one of the Think t-shirts that I don't have on right now, great promotion, Sean. Click the link up there. Email Matt. There's a email in the description. Email him. Tell him what you want. He'll work it out, and you'll get your shirt. I appreciate y'all, and as always, it's love.